Eden's Living TV coming to you. Let's talk about your thyroid. And are you suffering from an underactive thyroid? You know, guys, when you go to your doctor and say, I just don't feel right, I'm fatigued, my hair is falling out, I'm not sleeping, I'm having, hot flashes. He runs a panel, but he doesn't check the T3, T4, doesn't check any of the T3 circulating. So he'll come back and say, well, you look normal as your hair falls out and you're not sleeping and you have all these hot flashes. You have to make sure when you're going and getting lab tests, you get the complete picture, okay? Let's talk about some low thyroid hormones. I've got this to the side on Facebook Live, but I'm filming straight on here. So sorry, Facebook people, you have to kind of see a side view. Weight gain, slow metabolism comes with the low thyroid hormones. You feel cold, your hands, your feet are constantly cold. You're not getting the circulation that you need. You sleep with somebody like, baby, your feet and your hands are freezing. I know, honey, but my heart is warm. Aching joints, poor circulation, increased breast cancer risk. I want to say that again. People that have underactive thyroid, you have hypothyroidism, you have an increased breast cancer risk. Mental fogginess, constipation, hair falling out, is your hair brittle, dry? And again, that fatigue, you're just like, I cannot get up. These are all indications that you're suffering from an underactive thyroid. And, there are things that you can do. Like I use now I'm not treating, removing anything. I used to go the Synthroid route. And if you look up these pharmaceutical drugs, they have nano in them for now 1, antennas for 2, magnetics for 3, synthetic fillers for 4. There's sorcery for 5. So what the heck do you do if you have low thyroid and you want to get your thyroid back online? Well, you get, things like essential oils. I use Young Living. I love them. If you want these oils, dial 1-800-371-3515. Please use distribution number. Let's see, what is it? It's 1790644. That's 1790644. Get you some Progessence Plus. Again, I'm not treating. I am educating only. This is what I personally use. Progessence Plus. And get some endoflex. Now, with those 2 oils, you're going to put the endoflex on your thyroid. On each side, we're going to be using pulse points and the oils to drive that frequency into that thyroid organ. And Progessence Plus is going to help balance your hormones. Now, guys, endocrine system hormones, all that kind of fun stuff. Yams. Yams is great for men and women. You know what's so great about yams? Yams, you take what you need from that. If you need testosterone, if you need estrogen, things like yam cream. There's also another natural supplement that I used to take. I'll have to look in my drug cabinet. It's not a drug cabinet. It is a essential oil herb supplement. I go back to the Garden of Eden. I walk and talk what I preach. So again, if you have fatigue, your hair falling out, your teeth falling out, can't sleep, your hands are cold, you have aching joints, poor circulation, you do have an increased risk of of cancer, all kind of cancers. Let's talk about the iodine that you need to be looking at. Okay, this is Improving the Health of America, Thyroid Health. I like Dr. Terry. I love a lot of the naturopathic people out there, a lot of my holistic people. I'm about to be building my own network and interviewing doctors and giving them their own TV shows and their own platforms. The Lord has told me I am to have a studio and give people a platform. So let's talk about your thyroid, things you need to do to protect and to support your thyroid. Number 1 thing is check and see if you need iodine. Now, if you're eating processed salts, processed flours, especially processed salts, you're not getting any of your trace minerals. You need 84 trace minerals. That's why I use gray Celtic sea salt. I will be reaching out to them for a sponsorship. I recommend them daily. Gray Celtic sea salt, iodine in the periodic table 53, 126.90447. It's natural. It's forgotten. Iodine is one mineral we all need. You got to have it. These pharmaceutical stuff, they brushed iodine aside. They don't want you to know about this because you don't need their drugs if you know You know that high rates of cancer and thyroid dysfunction, built up of toxins in our bodies, many of our foods we eat, the water we drink. Guys, it all matters. If you're not doing your gray Celtic sea salt, something to get your trace minerals. You can get trace minerals. Young Living has trace minerals. You can go to any health food stores and get, you know, what is it, the iodine, the Lugaris iodine, the particular type you need. You know, at one time, iodine was kind of considered a cure-all, believe it or not. Do you know that? A simple mineral cure-all back in the days. Terry Talks, he'll tell you all about it. So if you're sitting here eating your processed salts and your processed flours and you're eating your gluten and your Roundup sprayed foods and you wonder why you get sick, because your liver gets overloaded, your pancreas gets overloaded, then you get, you know, your diabetes or your hypoglycemias, and you're like, nobody ever told you. Hey, have you ever detoxed your pancreas? Have you ever done a liver detox? You know, your liver gets overloaded, then your gallbladder has to take over, and then your pancreas is like, God, you two don't do crap. And then the pancreas has to take over for the gallbladder and liver. If you detox the liver and detox the pancreas, your gallbladder will stay in balance. If you're sitting there, I wish I'd not taken my gallbladder. They have taken so many organs from me. I feel like a freaking, like, you not have any more organs. I've given too many things to the gods. I have, guys. 1940s, a simple paper to research completely changed the way we use iodine. Completely. The impression that iodine was not only an archaic, unnecessary, but they even was trying to say it was dangerous, y'all. It's all pharmaceuticals are trying to, like, scare you away from the minerals. You are an electrical body. We're supposed to be light and salt to the earth. How are you supposed to be light and salt without minerals? I'm just asking. When you eat all this table salt of these processed foods, and these manufacturers, they use iodized salt in their products, like in the frozen pizzas and appetizers and processing meats and all these unhealthy types of sodium. Instead, I used to live on Weight Watchers thinking I'm going to lose weight. There was no nutrition. It was sodium. It was frozen food. It was absolutely ridiculous. So, again, if you're having the weight gains, if you're having the sleepless nights, let's talk about it. Do you need iodine? Let's do a checklist. You ready? Let's do a little clinical checklist. Okay? Get out a piece of paper. If you have 12 or more of these, you need iodine. And again, I'm not treating, curing, preventing. If you get 5 to 12 of these symptoms, you would benefit. 0 to 5, you may want to consider taking iodine at a lower dosage. Okay? Symptoms. You're sensitive to cold. Your hands, your feet are always cold. In the mornings, my face is puffy, eyelids swollen. You put on weight easily. You got dry skin. You got trouble getting up in the morning. That was me. I could not get out of bed. Feel more tired and rest than when I'm active. You're constipated. Joints stiff. You feel like you're in slow motion. You got foggy brain. Outer 130 eyebrows missing. This is a good indicator. When people come in to see me, I'm like, yep, you don't have any eyebrows. You got a bad thyroid, boo-boo, because you don't have any outside at 130 of your eyebrows. Gone. Gone. Lips are swollen, protruding, especially the lower lip. Did you know when your lower lip protrudes, you got an underactive thyroid? You got tendonitis running in the ears. Is your hair coarse? Does it fall out? Is it brittle, dry? Is it growing slow? Is your hair dull? Is it lustreless? Do you have to pee a lot? Do you have a lot of frequency of urination? Impaired hearing? Do you have reduced initiative? No, I don't want to do nothing. I won't do anything. Yeah, it could be your thyroid. Calves are big. When I see big calves on people, I'm like, wow, you got autoimmune thyroid problems, baby. I'm like the Dr. House of people. I look at people and I sit there and analyze you, and you just have no idea the things I'm sitting there looking and thinking. My legs and ankles swell. My buttocks and thighs, too well padded. But when I look in the mirror, I'm pear-shaped. I got high blood pressure, high cholesterol. My heart is weak. I got a weak heartbeat. My stomach sags and is pushed forward with a curvature. You got that old curvature of the spine? Underactive thyroid. Body temperature below 97.8. And again, you got 12 or more of these, you definitely need iodine supplementation. 5 or 12 of these, you would definitely benefit. This is but like 0 to 5. Let's start at lower dosages, okay? All right. Those are some of the symptoms and checklists that you can do. Now, Why iodine can help prevent breast cancer and prostate cancer. This is very important. Iodine works as well as breast health. It increases the breast cells less sensitive to estrogen. Detoxification and toxin halogens, like your bromide, your fluorides, your chlorides. Guys, you better get your fluoride out of your... If you're drinking water with fluoride, you're going to have cancer. You're dumb as dirt, too. Bromide levels compared to non-cancer patients. When you have the body flush out the harmful elements, one study found that in breast cancer patients, they had double the bromide levels compared to non-patients. That's right there. It tells you it's bromide. Okay? Look at these. These are hormone imbalances. You have to realize, like men are prone to prostate cancer. After all, women and men are equally subject to estrogen-like chemicals, all these forever chemicals, these PFAS. I talk about these all the time. Men, you're not supposed to be eating tofu. Women, you eat tofu, it's going to affect your estrogen. Different forms of iodine you can get. You can supplement, as I said. You can do the gray Celtic sea salt, as I've been recommending. You can. What does the thyroid do? Let's talk about it real quickly. I don't want to use more than 15 minutes because I'm trying to upload this to Spreaker. Real quickly, thyroid. It's a little butterfly shaped. You have your thyroid stimulating hormone, your TSH, your thyroxine levels. That's what you want to get, your T3, your T4. That's why you have to get both of those. The T4 is what's needed to be converted to T3. That's your active hormone. So if your doctor's not looking at your T4 and T3, he's totally missing the boat. Missing the boat, Jethro. Normal range may be too far broad. Test initiated by Dr. Barnes, considered to be one of the most premier experts. I'm going to be reaching out to him. Much added convenience of being performed at home. You can take a non-digital thermometer, place it in your bedside, and right when you get up, guys, put that thermometer into your armpit, hold it to your body for 10 minutes, read the recording of the temperature, and I tell you, if you're below 97, you're going to have some thyroid problems. 97.8 to 98.2 Fahrenheit is normal. Anything under 97.8, which I have, varying degrees of hypothyroidism. You can all test that by just doing a temperature gauge. The worst condition, just the lower the temperature. Unfortunately, many cases of hypothyroidism, doctors fall back. That catch-all diagnosis. They say, stress, anxiety, depression. Symptoms of real diseases, they overlook the root cause. You got to get to the root cause of the depression, of the stress. You got to get why they're anxious. You can do L-tyrosine is really required for the thyroid. Thyroid health is really important. Selenium. Cannot preach enough about selenium and iodine for your thyroid. Things like salmon, guys. Iodine can help prevent breast cancer, prostate cancer, things like this. So I wanted to tell y'all and come educate you. If you're suffering from underactive thyroid, it is going to affect many processes in the body, and you need to get it balanced. If you'd like a consult, Eden'sLivingTV@gmail. Love to talk to you when you set that up. Y'all have a blessed night. You can get the body in line, regardless of what doctors tell you. They say, you're going to die in 6 months. You're not going to make it. All this, all that. God is the one who puts you in control, and he is the one that calls you home. And no one can tell you you're going to die. No one. When people tell me, I've had doctors, you're going to die, you're going to lose your eyesight. I'm like, no, I'm not. Because I don't give it permission. I have the authority over disease and infirmity through the power of Yeshua and nutrition and understanding how to manage my stress and how to get away from toxic people and forgive people. And that's how you get back to homeostasis. You can heal one bite, one thought, one prayer at a time. Eden's Living TV, all things naturopathic. Peace out.